first thing I did after getting dressed, we started eating some food. My dad was in town, so he cooked for us. Some slice. Damn, whenever we hit the road again, I got some McDonald's because I can never eat too much, you know? The quickest way to my heart is through a plate for sure. But we started driving and we made it to Atlanta and everything was going good, yeah.
I pressed the red button. Hi, guys.
So Atlanta roads are so complicated. Whenever I was driving, I drove in the wrong side of the road for a little bit. And so I'm just happy that we made it to a hotel room safely. And on top of that, Kel got a speeding ticket for the portion of the time when he was driving. So it was a little headache getting here, but we're here, so let's go have some fun. I know you're not getting beat up right now.
That's 10 minutes. We'll be downstairs anyway. Just call me. We're going downstairs.
Miss Kimberly had ordered us some pizza, but we had a lot of time to kill before the delivery lady came, so we just started messing around the room. We went downstairs so we could explore the hotel a little bit. It was a little empty, I'm not gonna lie to you, but we found something to do. We went to the gym and then we started messing around with the medicine balls. After that, we found the conference room. It was empty. We were talking about plugging up the PlayStation on the TV, but by then it was time for the pizza to come.
Nah, it's the carrots.
If you know me, then you know I get excited about the most random things. So when I seen a horse playing music, carrying a Valentine's Day carriage, I had to go pull up on it. It's simple. So we secured the pizza, went back to the room, and I started munching on my large pepperoni. It was pretty good, but you know, I'm still a little Caesar's man at the end of the day. If you got a problem with it, then argue with your mama, argue in the comments. That ain't got nothing to do with me. We're going to Cascades later on in the trip. So Kel was just taking every opportunity he can to get practice right and start skating. He really wanted to learn how to grapevine, but he was doing decent in my opinion, but he just really wanted to lock in and make sure he masters it. Now, we went to this arcade called Andretti's, and when we walked in there, it was real empty. Like, it was giving me an eerie sensation, but that ain't stopped nobody from having fun, so we just walked around, found out what we wanted to do. And of course, as two young black men, the only section that was calling out to us was the basketball section. So we went on over there, and Kel started out first. He was talking crazy, but on this first game, he couldn't make no type of shots. Like, bro even got the ball stuck in the corner of the rim, so I don't know how he thought he was going to beat me with that sorry performance. But it was my turn, and of course, I started teeing up.
Recording? All right,
Twist that shit on your ass.
bucket. High step. Oh, so what came out of you? Sorry, they come here.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, man, we just ended up playing a couple more side games. He won some, I won some. We ended up just making the best out of the whole situation, and we had fun for sure. After that, we just called it a night, and we headed back to the hotel, getting ready for day 2. So today is day 2, and today we're going to be having brunch at the Airbnb for Kel's sister's birthday, so I'm excited. We was only in the house for like 10 minutes, but then Kel was trying to get us to learn this little dance, and I can't dance for nothing. I got 2 left feet, so this whole time I was just struggling, but I'm never going to be somebody that doesn't try, you know?
Boom, boom. Cross right here. No, see, wrong foot.
That's what I've been doing.
Wrong foot.
I've been getting it wrong for
So
the
you
whole
go
time.
cross, slow. Step. You gotta sit right there. This way. Bring your left foot over. Then you want to slow. Okay, that's what. Okay. Right.
But you know, you can only do so many attempts until you realize you're just not meant to learn this, or at least not meant to learn it as fast as everybody else. So we all made an executive decision to just move on to something more easier.
How long until you learn this?
I learned it like.
Let's just do flaps.
Like,
Everybody know that
June.
dance.
Yeah, so like, probably like
Markel.
I don't want to though. That takes sweet though, man. That shit complicated. Man. Bro, if it like 10 minutes, you almost got it.
Shit, man.
Don't sit down this
way.
For this part of the video, y'all gonna have the pleasure to hear my beautiful singing voice because ain't no way I'm about to get copyrighted for just this little clip of us dancing. So let's get into it. Back it up, then turn to the left. Flex your body. You're so sexy. Face your body and turn to the left. Hey, turn to the right. Alright, that's enough torture for y'all. I'm gonna get back to the video.
Keep hand on top and twist top until stoner stopper pops from bottom. Push down on top firmly until it clicks. What? Oh, to reseal.
You read like a second grader, right?
No top. I'm trying to understand while I read it. I wanted to read it fast. It's gonna like go everywhere?
Well, Adam, we don't want to find out.
I thought that's what champagne was doing.
No, that we
Oh, so don't
we don't want that to happen.
So why is it point away from others if it's not going to do that?
Because anything can happen.
I don't think I got it. I can't do it. You don't know how to do it neither. Okay.
So you just a little weak.
You don't feel my hands?
So after we got done trying to learn the little dance moves, it was time for us to have breakfast. Miss Kimberly was up in the kitchen cooking up a storm the whole time. So everybody sat down, got ourselves a plate. You know, I got them munching. I got a little bit of everything. Got some bacon, a little tender, a little waffle, French toast, eggs, and a drink to boot. We followed up breakfast by taking a little trip to the library. Kel wanted to go over there so he could take some pictures for his fit, but I didn't see the vision of why we taking pictures at the library. And eventually, once he walked around, he realized he didn't want to take pictures with the books either. So we just started taking pictures on the stairwell, under the lights. Everything was looking good. I kept snapping different angles, and yeah, man, he ended up posting them. So I guess that means I'm the best photographer in the game. I don't understand these fashion tights, but if it works for him, it works for him. We got what we needed, so we started making our way up out of there. But it rained as soon as we went outside, so we had to run to the car.
Here, keep going straight. Behind that white car. Unlock it.
Oh my God. Why you had to rain today?
After the weather settled down, we met back up with everyone and we went bowling. Of course, Kel was talking crazy, like he was gonna beat me, but he started off doing horrible. I mean, you can't hit 1 out of 10, but he started doing better later on, and you know he started talking crazy some more. So it was time for me to show him who really do this. I picked up that 12 large and it was wraps. Like once I get the ball in my hand, that's how you know the game's over with. I was out there casually rolling strikes and spares to start off with, but I started falling off towards the end, but it ain't matter. There wasn't no time limits on the game. We was all just having fun. So we even let Ramel got a roll in. He ain't hit nothing, but you know, it's the thought that counts. One day he might be great. One day he might be me. But let me stop. I didn't do my best performance today, but even then I still came out with the dub, so that's all that matters. I'm not even that good. I just so happen to always be better than the people I play with. So don't pay me no mind because it's just a little competitive trash talk. We had a laser tag match scheduled, but we had to kill some time in between, so we played a little bit of pool. Kel and his teammate was doing us bad, but my teammate's cue broke, so we used that as an excuse and we just got off on losing. Now, laser tag, that was a whole different story. I was in my bag. I was teed up, running around the whole course, shooting everybody. But a lot of the footage was too dark for my camera to render, so just know that we had a blast for sure.
That boy Kel got 35 kills.
I had 35 of them today.
And to finish our day, we decided that we were going to go on this overhanging catwalk area. It dispenses you over the whole entire arcade, and you just get to walk around scared, trying to hold on basically. But as soon as we got up there, Markel decided that he wanted to turn around because it was a little bit too nerve-wracking. But in his defense, we were pretty high up, and you only get like an inch of rope to walk on and a little bit of strap that's holding you on to the main ceiling beam. So if you're really scared of heights, I would not suggest this at all. But I loved it though. I was like challenging myself, you know, doing new things. And whenever I was on there, it was hard to keep my balance. But as long as you just keep pushing through and holding the rope like you were supposed to, then you'll be all right. Like, they're not gonna build this to where you could fall. And if I did fall, I'm coming back home to Charleston a little bit richer. So I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all. It's safe to say that night 2 of the trip was a success. So we just packed up our things and headed on home.
Had to talk with Meek. I told Uzi to drop the pink tape.
Alright folks, this is the 3rd day of the trip. So today we were planning on going to this little Sonic themed restaurant because Melvie likes Sonic. But when we got there, it was like a crazy line. So there was no way we was about to wait in that. I'm patient, but when it comes to me and that plate, I need my food right now. So we decided to head out and go to Truett's Chick-fil-A. And yeah, it's basically a Chick-fil-A, but with the different themes.
What?
Thank you, sir.
Come here.
Nah.
Go to them.
Come back in.
We got inside and everything looked pretty cool. I like the theme of the whole restaurant. It looked like it was like a modern day diner type style. They had a little choo-choo train going around the thing, and they had a motorcycle. I admired the scenery for a little bit, but then it was time to order.
Oh no,
What
you're
would
good.
you like?
Could I get a grilled club but sub pepper jack cheese?
Do you want the meal?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And you said pepper jack cheese, so it
Yeah.
had lettuce, tomato, pepper jack cheese, bacon, medium fry.
Yeah.
And what drink was it?
And then lemonade.
Lemonade, just plain regular lemonade.
And then on top of that, I would like a 8-count grilled nugget meal.
The meal?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you are hungry.
But with
It
the-
comes from- instead of fries, what do you want?
Fruit cup.
Fruit cup. Look at that.
And then a
that's
water
changing it
bottle.
up. And then what?
A water bottle.
A water bottle. There you go. Very good. Anything else?
Oh, and then how much for one of those keychains?
Which one do you want?
Take one of those.
One of these?
Yeah.
Okay, baby. That's $40.85 is your total.
Got you.
Make your meal.
Damn.
Can I get some plates out you guys, please?
Sir.
Still working?
Sir. What are you doing?
Working on your plate? Thank you.
These right here are the special menus for that restaurant. I didn't bother ordering off of it because you do have to be sat down and it would take a little bit longer than to just order regular food. So I ain't mind just getting the regular because I was hungry. But Kel, Ramel, and Miss Kimberly all got a meal. We got the kids meal. We got the chicken and waffles, syrup, mac and cheese, a little butter on the side. Yeah, I got nothing. I'm already done. Once we got done with our meal, Ramel and Miss Kimberly went back to the hotel room. But me and Markel decided we wanted to explore the city a little bit. So we drove around, saw some sights. But the ultimate beauty was when we were walking on feet and everything around looked so vibrant. Kel had a fit on, so he wanted to take some more pictures. But somehow, some way, he convinced me to take pictures myself. And I'm not usually a picture-taking type person, but they came out pretty good. I stepped out of my element, and this is what happens. Once we got done taking the flicks, we went back to the hotel room just to rest for a little bit because we were set to go skating later that night. but I got a little hungry, so we had to make a pit stop on the way there. So I got a little food review for you guys. We gonna check out this cheesesteak spot called Big Dave's. The interior was nice and the people were friendly, so let's check out the food. All right, y'all, so we got a Big Dave's Philly cheesesteak. We're gonna try this bad boy out. No, this pretty good. This pretty good. Look, Kel in the car, he keep looking at me. He messed up my video. But it's pretty good. I'll give it a 8 out of 10. Definitely try again. But yeah, I'll give this like an 8 out of 10. It's a little too wet for my liking. I don't like wet sandwiches, but it do got tomatoes in it. I just got whatever Markel's mom got. But if y'all want to try it, it's at 300 Marietta Street. And then this sandwich cost me like $11. And then I had a water bottle, so nothing crazy. It's a good price for a decent sandwich. Not decent, it's good. It's actually real good. I'll say this like the second best Philly cheese I ever had, because I like Firehouse subs. But yeah, 8 out of 10, 8 out of 10. After my stomach got full, we pulled up the Cascades. I got in line and we got skates before we made our way to the hardwood. And I'm not the best skater, so of course when I got on there, I fell a couple times. But I wasn't the only one falling, so you can't really blame me. We had all levels of people there. There was beginners like me, and then intermediate people like Kel. And there was just some people going crazy out there doing ridiculous tricks. I seen a guy do a backflip, a guy do a handstand, couple spins, jumps. It was crazy. It was crazy. But it was fun though. Everybody was being safe. Everybody was being respectful. Kel was trying to teach me how to go backwards on the skates. I didn't quite learn it all the way, but you know, it was the thought that counts. I might end up buying me a pair just so I could practice on my own time. But I fell one too many times and my shins were getting tired. So towards the end of the night, I just sat down and admired the skilled people and tried to look up to what they was doing. It was pretty fun though. Me and Kel grabbed our stuff and we headed for the doors, and that was it for night 3. Would you wear a little baby shirt?
I grabbed the tee. You wearing a Tyler shirt.
I'm saying, so it don't matter. Let the man have fun.
Yeah, it's on the shirt, it's on the jacket, it's on the cap. Grown man, you at least. Like, it's on the shirt. Okay.
You can't like something? Like, come on now.
Okay, it's on the jacket, okay, it's on the cap. Okay, but all together, combined at the same time?
It's the theme of the restaurant. What better time to win?
It's like we're in a Halloween costume, bro.
Right.
Because it's just a theme of
It's
the...
Halloween.
It doesn't matter.
And still, if I see a grown man on Halloween, I saw the crazy too.
They want to wear it.
How is that crazy?
He looked.
They want to
Man, 50
wear
years
it.
old on Halloween wearing a fun costume. There's something wrong.
It's the spirit of the thing,
I'm gonna assume
man.
something about him.
Know that. Don't have fun. Don't be yourself around Markel.
And your 50s, definitely not. Like, it's the age limit to these type of things. like
Maybe
you
he's
go-
here with this kid and he's
like,
doing
if
it for
you
his
go-
kid. You ever thought about that?
You ain't seen
He
him?
in line.
He is in
In the
line.
car.
She cooking. She cooking.
In the car with man. Like, at 50, you should be dressing up as like Bernie Mac or something for Halloween. Like, Sonic is outrageous.
Sonic is not
Or like
outrageous.
Medea or something.
If you like Shadow,
You rather a grown man dress up in a dress than see him dress up in a Sonic
There's
costume.
grown women too. There's 50-year-old women.
You're saying
too.
Medea though.
For a 50-year-old lady, yes. Medea 50-year-old lady, Bernie Mac for a 50-year-old man. There's no reason to be being a Sonic at 70.
How do you dress like Bernie Mac?
And he wearing overalls.
He wear like turtlenecks and stuff like that.
I look like a demon.
You like a hoodlum.
I look like a Udom. I'm about to go on drill. I'm going to drill.
you look like a stranger.
You were not dressed for the occasion.
I look like a dumb.
Huh?
I look like a dumb.
No, for real.
Mama, I look like a dumb. I got a hand tattoo. I look
You do look like a...
like a
Hit him with that.
Am I recording? Oh yeah, I got this hoodlum shit.
Oh my God, I just dropped like 10 days. I'm sorry. I'm a civilian.
When we were pushing closer to the front of the line, we noticed that there were some mascots, so me and Ramel lined up to take some photos with them. It came out pretty good. Like, they were fun. We had seen Amy and Tails. We made our way into the building, and I gotta say, they did a real good job of designing this place because everything looked like the video game almost. They had floating coins hanging from the ceilings, the walls was painted, you could take pictures with all the characters, and it was pretty nice. They had all sorts of memorabilia as we walked around the store, but we made our way to the counter and we started ordering our food.
Nah, they got Sonic things. That's crazy. They blinging more than finesse things.
Nah, but that shit was bad.
Kel and Miss Kimberly ordered first, and she offered to pay for my meal like always, but like I know I'd be running out with the amount of stuff I buy, so ain't no way I'm about to make her take my bill, you know? We got our food and we hopped in the car so we could find some place where we could eat this.
I think I gained.
What the does that have to
What?
do with the fries?
Crazy.
Punish this hot dog.
No.
Alright, so we're rating the Sonic chili cheese. I already took a bite, just know that. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I don't like the fact that the cheese not all the way melted at the top.
Is it worth the price?
Worth the price? Nah. But the experience is cool. Cause it's like a once in a, I guess, lifetime thing. Cause this is a pop-up shop.
Definitely just stick for the experience.
Yeah, definitely wouldn't buy a $12 hot dog. Never again. But it's alright. It's cool. 7 out of 10.
They combo was $55. A shirt, a hot dog, a slushy, and a fry. $55.
$55.
$55.
The shirts was expensive by themselves too if you was gonna buy it solo.
The neck has been $100. Man says $150.
$150 for a little Sonic
So we
chain.
sold out.
They gave me a strawberry Amy shake, but I didn't get a straw, so we gonna still find out. I'll get a shake, a 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. It's pretty good.
Better than the food is free.
It is. The shake is better. It's like the perfect amount of sweetness. Not too creamy. It's perfect. It's perfect. After we got done eating, we threw away everything and I drove us back to South Carolina. When I got home, I just unpacked everything and then Kiara hit me up, so we went to go get some seafood. She was trying to teach me how to crack open the crab legs, but to this day, I don't know how to do it. The last time I tried to learn how to open up a crab leg, I got juice all over my fresh white tea, so I'm cool off that. But yeah, man, that was my Atlanta trip in a nutshell. When I came home, I decided to grab the souvenirs and put them in a box. Just something to remind me of that trip. Every trip I'm going on, I'll take a souvenir and I'll put them in this box. And eventually we could just fill up the whole box with a bunch of adventures. So thank y'all very much for watching my video. This is my first long form video, so I still got a lot of learning to do, but I hope we could get this right. We could continue to do this more often.